name is Margaret, and today I'm going to show you the value of having some ready-made pizza crusts. I've made 3 pizza crusts. 2 of these you could use frozen bread dough or just make your own pizza crust from scratch. And this one happens to be made from sugar cookie dough. You can find the recipe for this pizza crust on the internet. This has been baked off, and the next step is to add the cream cheese, which is, I believe, 1 package of cream cheese and 1 cup of powdered sugar spread on the crust. This gives it a real delightful flavor. So we get this all spread on the crust. And after we get this done, our next step will be to add our fruit. This makes a lovely dessert pizza to serve after a meal, or you could just eat it as a late afternoon snack. It's probably one of my favorite dishes that are for sweetness. Now I'm just going to add some strawberries around the edges. You can see how children would just absolutely love to be part of this cooking project here. A few strawberries around the edges for color, and then I will add maybe a layer of pineapple in between for some more color. And you can use your imagination. You can do it any way you like. We'll add a few kiwi. We can just kind of intersperse the kiwi. Doesn't matter. There isn't any real rhyme or reason to how you want to do this. We'll add a few blackberries for color. Notice how beautiful those are for color. Now, you notice I have a few orange slices here too. This is up to you. Mandarin oranges probably would be better to use for the fruit pizza, but I happen to have these on hand, so I went with these today. Now look at it. This has just turned out to be quite lovely, and the last step is a fruit glaze. The glaze is made with pineapple juice, a little bit of lemon. I'm just going to pour a little of this glaze on top. I think we need to put a few more blackberries in the middle of this. There we go. And this adds a delightful flavor to, I'm going to just pour this on and then spread it around, I believe. Okay, and we just add the glaze on top. And spread it however you desire. I need a spatula here quick. We'll get glaze all over it. And to me, this is one of the prettiest desserts and one of the most simple desserts to come up with, and something that all children would absolutely love. Now, this is the end of this little cooking demonstration. We'll come back and do these at a different time. This will be a dinner pizza, and we'll also do a breakfast pizza. So that will wrap it up for now. Hey, it's Margaret, and we're back in the kitchen. We're going to make our dinner pizza. Like we have our pizza crust pre-baked. We're going to add, I'm going to put on some traditional pasta sauce. You can put on any type of a sauce you prefer, a pizza sauce or pasta sauce. I'm just going to pour that on like this and spread it around. This pizza sauce, or this spaghetti sauce, happens to be a traditional sauce. Now you can put on as much or as little as you like for the pizza sauce. I don't particularly care for a lot. The next step is, I like browned hamburger. My husband is especially fond of browned hamburger. So I'm going to put this on the pizza. This is the next step. And to have this crust all ready to go, you can use frozen bread dough, make your own. I happen just to make this pizza crust that didn't take long at all. The next step, I like onions. I'm going to sprinkle on onions. Okay, we're going to spread those around. And then we'll add some mushrooms to make this really tasty. And then a little bit of, I like pimento. You can use You know, green pepper might be pretty on here too. In fact, it might be much more attractive than the red. And the last step is the mozzarella cheese. I'm going to sprinkle the mozzarella cheese on the pizza. I love homemade pizza. I personally think it is so much better than buying a pizza in the store. It seems like the ingredients taste much better. And again, use as much or as little mozzarella as you like. I'm going to put one more scoop on here, and we're going to pop this in the oven, and we'll see you when this is done. The pizza is done. I'm going to take it out of the oven, and this is the result. We'll be back for the breakfast pizza. We've made our dessert pizza, and we've made our dinner pizza, and now we are on to making our breakfast pizza. Again, this is our pizza crust that we've made. Like I said before, you can use either frozen bread dough or you can make your own pizza crust. Doesn't take long. Pizza crust that I baked for a few minutes, pre-baked it a little bit, and I've added some raw eggs, approximately 3 to 6 eggs on the crust. And now I'm going to put on some toppings. This makes a delightful breakfast, and it's nice served with a type of tomato salsa, or I guess you could use hummus or guacamole also. The first thing I'm going to put on is going to be the meat, and I chose some ham today. We're going to put on some ham strips. You could use bacon, you could use sausage, you could just have a cheese breakfast pizza also. These are just wonderful when you're in a hurry in the morning and you've got your crust already made. So now we have our ham on the pizza. We're going to add a few mushrooms. Black olives are also good if you like black olives. We're going to sprinkle on some mushrooms and then some red peppers. And ooh, that gives it a nice look there. We might save a few peppers for the top. Oh, and we're going to do a few onions. Add a little flavor. You might want to add a little bit of seasoning salt also, or any kind of any type of seasoning. I'm going to sprinkle on just a little bit of seasoning salt. And last but not least, we are going to add some cheese. I've put together some shredded cheddar and some mozzarella. And we're going to put that on top of the pizza, which makes this a delightful looking pizza. And a nice hot meal for either summer, winter, any season goes good. And we're going to just top it with a few more of these little red peppers. I guess you could also add some green peppers. And there we go. We're going to pop it in the oven at about 425 for maybe 10 to 12 minutes. We'll be back. I'm going to take the breakfast pizza out of the oven. And tonight I'm going to enjoy it with a red beer. Cheers!